What's up, everybody? Soren Baker here on Unique Access, and today we have the honor of being joined by Busy B.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming through, sir.
No doubt.
Yes. So Busy B has many honors and distinctions in helping, get hip hop to the level that it is today. And one thing that I was always interested in, wanted to get your perspective of holding the title of being the first solo MC, not coming from a crew or a group.
Right.
So what made that something that you did and not?
I mean, now between then it was good. Now it's good and bad.
Okay.
Because see, now everybody asks me like, who influenced me? I mean, it was Melly Mel really. Other than that, it was nobody because there was no solo MCs.
Right.
So I had to take the status of doing it by myself because I didn't have like a partner. Everybody had a homeboy or a brother, to partner up with. And I didn't have that, but I had friends. But then my friends didn't want to be rappers or DJ. When they saw that, they didn't want to do that. And I just had to do it by myself. I liked it. I seen Melly Mel and Kid Creole on the microphone going back and forth out there, but that was awesome. I said, oh man, that was too much, and I wanted to do that, but I had to do it by myself.
And then once you have, in this era, of course, there weren't albums really, but a lot of singles. So for you, one of the early ones, or the early one, was the School Days record. So with that, I wanted you to get explaining kind of the mentality shift of people talking.
See, me, I was more of a showman. You would want to see me more live and get a better feel and perspective of me live than back then on records, because I was maybe a little ahead of my time for records, because the records didn't do what the general records did when the Sugar Hill Gang came out. And I believe it was production-wise, and then they had access to radios. We didn't have that type of stuff, and I wasn't around that type of stuff. When we got to pick, everybody was pitching off of what Sugar Hill had done. And everybody was, I guess, had their little sources of getting into studios and making records. So I tried to follow that trend. I mean, it did all right, but it didn't do all right for me record sales. But people know Busy B from being that busy back then. See, I was busy early, you know what I'm saying? So,
Rocking the spot.
Right.
So how did things change, or what changed, or how did you learn, or what did you learn doing early records?
I learned to stay in it. It's like a lottery. You stay in it. And I built relationships with guys and groups. When the group started coming out, I started building relationships because then they heard of me, doing what I was doing. And then I was the guy, again, to this day, I'm about having fun and enjoying the culture. I was never the stuck-up type of guy, or the it was all about me type of guy, or you know what I mean? If you was doing what I was doing and we was having fun doing it and you was having fun doing it and I saw that, I was down with that. You know, I liked having fun and building, and that to me back then they call that fly shit. I like fly shit. I like to do fly shit. You know what I'm saying? So.
And where did that come from? When you first remember that?
Me. I'm riding in a limousine in the wild style, smoking joints with the girls, drinking champagne. That's fly shit. I was doing fly shit, you know what I'm saying? So, and I just kept doing that. So then the people that saw me doing that when they started doing that, if they was rappers or DJs and I know them and got to know them, then we became friends, you know what I'm saying? And the trend just kept going, and I kept going. I didn't stop. Sometimes I got with a group for a minute or two just to get in and see what was up, and then I broke off, and then I might have got with this. So I bounced around. I played checkers with the game for a minute in the beginning to find out actually where did I stand. You know what I mean? And then as time just went on, I kept going on, and I built a relationship all around now, between everybody. I mean, I remember when the KRS Ones, the Public Enemies, the Danes, what's the group, Stetsasonics, the Greg Nice and Smooth. I mean, right now, even those guys I just named, they classics.
Right.
All of them, to the new guys that in the rap industry today. You couldn't tell me what was the #1 song last week.
It's very quick.
I'll wait.
Yeah, it's quick.
See, back then you would know, okay, KRS was this, or Big Daddy Kane was #1, or Biz Markie was #1, or we knew who was #1 at the time in the period. You know what I'm saying? And it might last a good 6 months, maybe a year, but we knew who had the #1 song. Right now, I'm still waiting. Who got the #1 song in the rap world just a week ago?
Right.
They coming so fast, you know, you don't know who is who. Now, right now, you hear of Cardi B. Okay, she's from the Bronx. That's big ups. That's my girl there. You know what I'm saying? I never met her, but you know, in our culture and from the Bronx, that's what's happening. So, but again, I haven't met her, and she got about 30 hits out here already. So
Yeah,
you
she's
wouldn't
got a
know
lot.
which one is the one, you know what I'm saying? And then you got so many other, and then back then for us, we didn't do that collaboration. We was battling.
Right.
You know, I want to do my record, make it go. I want to do my record, you know what I'm saying? Go. If we was doing Busy Bee featuring the Dane or Nice and Smooth featuring Busy Bee and Big Daddy Kane, I mean, I don't know what happened. And we wasn't even thinking in that era like that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we was going, when we went gold, we went gold.
Right.
You know, when we went platinum, we went platinum. These guys here, I mean, again, they're getting their money, and that's what's up. I respect that. But I mean, I don't know, man. Like,
Well, speaking of shows and stuff with Wild Style, how did things change the way you were perceived from what you could tell? Like
the money.
Okay.
The money, definitely. We went from thousandaires to millionaires. You know what I'm saying? We went from $100 rappers to $1,000 rappers to $1 million rappers. You know what I'm saying? The MCs as well. You know, you got rappers and you got MCs.
Right.
You know, the difference between the rapper and the MC. The MC can go, such as me. I can use the #1 rapper song, do it better than him, rock the crowd with his song, do my song, and rock. There's that man, he's just gonna sing his song, and it's over.
Right. Yeah.
That's the rapper. The MC can do his song, my song, a few other songs, and still rock the crowd. The rapper got to do that, and he out.
Right. And then, of course, making cash money is.
Well, I didn't make cash money when I made cash money. You know
Well, I'm
what
saying the song, though.
I didn't make cash money. The song was the song. I didn't make a dime back then. You know, the song was dope. Making cash money. That was a dream, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, Kid Rock came along 1998. And I did that song, what 1982.
82?
Called Making Cash Money. Okay, I ain't make a dime. Right? So 1998, Kid Rock said, hey, yo, Biz. Yo, man, let's redo that song. I said, what song? He said, let me do that bob with the bob. I said, yeah, come on, let's do it.
Right.
He said, yo, man, we can redo it and we can come off. I said, all right, let's do it. You know, and he did it. And we sold 11 million copies, man. I mean, my bob to the bob, which Kool Moe Dee said put on hold. You know what I'm saying? We went on hold, all right. We sold 11 million.
I was going to say you went on hold to the diamond.
So yeah, we went Moe Dee. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, man, I don't know what to tell you, man, but thank you very much, man. We put it on hold, and guess where it went? Pew, to the moon. So you know, and then that song and that hook made Kid Rock a household word.
Right.
To this day.
Absolutely.
He's a household word behind that one song.
From Busy Bee.
Oh, yeah. Ha ha, how you like me now? Kool Moe Dee, how you like me now?
Well, what? I wasn't going to bring up the battle, but let me ask you one question about
The
it.
battle was a sabotage, but I had fun with
understand
it. I had fun with it.
But what did you learn, if anything, from it?
Stay on point when you're having a contest to the very end to see who's gonna come up and get. Because I went and chilled out after I thought it was over. I went and chilled out, went to smoke some weed, drink some champagne, chill out with the girls, and all of a sudden the contest still going on. Somebody up there talking about me and doing out. So wait till it's over, wait till the party over, get your trophy, make sure nobody else coming around, and then you do that. That's my advice. Because other than that, you get sabotaged like a motherfucker.
Okay.
That's it.
Now, with the song Making Cash Money, obviously that music is very iconic as well.
Right, my man James Brown.
Yes, so it was used before you, and then it's been used after you so many different times.
Right.
So as far as emceeing, rocking parties and different things, when you hear beats used different ways in different eras, like as an MC, how does that affect you or make you think of things?
Well, I mean, again, I'm about the people. If the DJ and the atmosphere is what it is, I look at that. And I see that atmosphere, and I see people enjoying themselves and having fun, but the DJ or the MC is not saying what I know they need to say at that period of time, and I'll go and ask, hey, can I do that? And they'll say, here. And then once they give me that and see what I do, they tell me, go ahead, man, keep the mic, man, keep the mic, you do what you want to do, man, you know what I'm saying? You got it, my man, do your thing, you know, and that be that.
Okay. And then...
I'm the shit, man.
Well, this I know. That's why I was so excited.
I'm the shit, man.
Well, like I told Busy before we started, man, my brother Dylan and I were downtown in Baltimore, probably what, 15, 20 years ago it was?
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, yo, Dylan, that's Busy Bee. And he was just walking around the Baltimore Harbor. You know, I'm from Maryland. Shout out to Maryland. But
see, and that's another thing. I can, as far as being an MC.
and we came up and talked to him.
And right, people can do that.
And he was very friendly.
Okay, so there it is. In the rap world, you got your DJs and them saying you might be your favorite people. When you run up to them, you may get booed out the way.
Right.
They can't talk to you at this time. I mean, that's not the culture.
Right.
Let's not get it twisted. I mean, come on, man. These are your fans. Take that away, and you back to in the hood where you was at in the hallway with that 40 ounce and talking what you want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I mean, that's what we all did. You know, we was in them hallways in our neighborhoods, and yo, man, if we get a break, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's how it all started. And this for me with groups. That's why I stayed a solo MC. The groups. I mean, if you think about it, y'all, all groups, y'all come in together. Just like I said, y'all be in them hallways gambling, shooting money, doing y'all little 1-2, selling your shit to form Voltron. Then y'all get right there, and somebody tear it up. One person tear it up because they done got greedy. Somebody went in that person's ear. Yo, you can do better than that. I mean, come on, we wasn't thinking like that one before. When we was in that basement, nobody said, yo, okay, if we come off, you go do that. Nobody thought of that. All of a sudden now, we broke up and then make it look ugly to the real fans that known us all together. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I take for instance Jackson 5. They the first group that started and broke up, and that's what started that trend from R&B to hip hop, because when they saw that, people just started forming groups, and then one person to break off, then two persons to break off. Then I mean, you know, then you have a reunion. I mean, if that's a trick, then sometime it worked.